Hey guys, thank you for clicking on this video. This is going to be hopefully a short video this time. I just want to let you guys see the finished look. This is the finished look of me using the Juno&Co. I guess I could say velvet sponge or beauty blender. So I want to give you my thoughts on it. I don't think I really went into details about it too much while I was applying it. I was trying to hold my camera, so I do apologize about that if everything was a little bit shaky. You will see me use it in other videos because I just like it that much. So anyway, this is how it looks. Excuse me, it's dirty. I did not have time to clean it off. I've used it 2 days in a row. And it has 2 days in a row worth of buildup on it. The person who introduced me to this sponge and made me want to give it a try was Miss Precious Marie. I watch her videos. I love her videos. She always has like the latest and new things. She stays on top of her videos. If not, she posts multiple times a week. So I got the idea of this from her, and I saw how it applied on her and how she was trying it out, and I was like, I'd like to try this out for myself as well as try it out on my channel. And I'm sorry guys, just as I see like little oily places, I've gone in and buffed, not even buffed out, I've gone in and did minor touch-ups. Haven't done too many. So anyway, that's just where I got the idea from. Now, I want to go ahead and let you guys know that this has had so many hours of wear. I want to say me and my husband left the house at like 6 o'clock. And it is now 11:37, 11:40. So a good like 5.5 hours. Mistaking me if I'm wrong. I'm not like in the right mindset to be able to do you mathematics. But anyway, I've had my foundation, my makeup done up with the help of this sponge for about 5.5 hours now, and this is my makeup after the Drake concert. Yes, I live here in St. Louis, and we did have Drake come and visit us. Bag out so you guys can see everything. We did have Drake here and come in the Three Amigos, and he had another opener as well here in St. Louis. He completely filled out the football stadium, so that was amazing. It was one of my favorite concerts I've ever went to. But this is not what this video is about. Back to the sponge. I just wanted to give you guys some backstory on where I've been and how everything is holding up. So I did not use the Milk of Magnesia. You guys know I'm a Milk of Magnesia person. I've only primed my face with Tatcha's Silk Canvas on the majority of my face, and on my chin and on my nose, the really oily spots, I primed with Becca's primer, mattifying primer. So anyway, getting back to this Juno Company microfiber velvet sponge, which is a mouthful. It came to, I ordered it on via Instagram. I also saw it on there after watching it on Miss Precious Marie's channel. Saw it on Instagram. And then I bought 2 sponges. The sponges were only $6. So together for 2 sponges, it was like $12. And I know they do deals. The ones that she had was more of a square. The one I have is more like a raindrop shape. It has a pointy tip and a flat bottom. And it's more circular. Hers is more like square at the top. It's more square, and hers is bigger than this, but she did try out this sponge as well. So right off the bat, compared to my Real Technique sponge, of course your Beauty Blender and your Real Technique sponge, they're not made of the same materials as this. They're going to be a bit softer, but to me, honestly, I can't really tell the difference. Like, to me, this feels more softer and squishier. I don't know if it's just the one I got. I know Miss Precious Marie's, hers was not as soft as I guess she was kind of hoping for, but I just feel like mine is very soft. I dampen this with water like a regular beauty blender, and it's been like drying up for like the past 5 hours I've been gone, and it's still really soft. I feel like the softness to me comes from the furriness of it. It has like, it's very furry is the best way I can describe it. It reminds me of a penguin. very much more like it's a different squishy than the Beauty Blender or your Real Techniques blender. And as far as the application, as you guys saw, I used way too much foundation. Something in the back of my head was like, Janelle, this is way too much foundation. You don't need this much. I mean, you saw videos on the sponge. You don't need that much. Just want to let y'all see the highlight if it's still there. But I end up being heavy-handed I use my Luminous NARS foundation, which is my favorite go-to serum foundation. And for oily skin, I know it's probably like a big no-no, but I love it anyway. But I use too much. That's a very full coverage foundation for me and my skin type and my skin issues and stuff. It's a full coverage foundation for me. But when I use this sponge, what I noticed with my Real Techniques sponge in the Beauty Blender is it does soak up to where I've never really considered it full coverage, full coverage. I've considered it to medium to full because it's buildable. But using this sponge, it went from it's extremely full coverage, especially if you use a lot of it, which I accidentally have. And I did use a lot of it, and I was like, dang, like I used so much that it looked an entire different color. Like I felt like I got the wrong shade. And I know I couldn't have got the wrong shade because I've been wearing this foundation for years, and I normally use it with the Real Technique sponge. So that's another thing I recommend for you guys. If you guys are going to get this sponge, be aware that it's full coverage, and it's going to make your foundation, you're going to get the full payoff of your foundation. Whatever color it is what it'll be when you use this sponge. I know a lot of times when your regular Beauty Blender or your Real Technique sponge, it soaks up the product, so you don't really get that full color payoff from your foundation. But with this sponge, you are definitely going to get your full color payoff. I enjoy it. Like, I genuinely enjoy this sponge, and this is coming from someone who's bought it with their own money. Like, I genuinely enjoy this sponge. I never thought that someone could have an idea or come up with something that could replace my Beauty Blender or my Real Technique sponge. And I bring up both of them because I don't really use the Beauty Blender. I purchased it maybe 3 times and have used it more than 3 times, numerous amount of times, but I just can't get into the Beauty Blender. I'm more for my Real Technique sponge, and that's my go-to. But I haven't really been reaching for my regular sponge. This does it all. This blends out my foundation, it blends out my concealer, and it sets my makeup perfectly. I don't get any splotchiness. In the video that I'll show you how it applies next, you will see a slight splotchiness there, but it was totally my fault. I don't know what I did. I don't even know. I guess you'll see in the video. But it did not give me any splotchiness at all, and it even allowed me to drag the product on my neck. With it being furry like it is, it kind of acts as if it's a sponge and a brush. So not only can you blend like a Beauty Blender, but you can drag and buff like it was a brush. And it is still super soft. Like, you're not having to deal with like a freaking, I don't even, a coral reef or anything. But I really like that. So anyway, this is the thing it came in. It came in this little cute, both of them came in here. Well, no, they each had their own. So it says microfiber velvet sponge. If you're looking for a more natural airbrush foundation finish, the Juno microfiber velvet sponge is your go-to. It's made with velvet soft microfiber bristles and a slant edge for controlled stippling. The Juno microfiber velvet sponge provides buildable coverage fast. It is fast, so like I said, use less than you normally do. I made the mistake of being heavy-handed. And yeah, I freaking love this sponge. I would definitely go on their website. And I also, from Mrs. Precious Marie, they have very, very cheap, affordable, like in elf price range brushes. She got numerous very nice, good looking, they look like they're good quality brushes for the low, and she said they performed really good as well. So when you open it, it comes with this little thing of directions, and this is cute to store your sponge in after it's dried completely. It's another thing I want to tell you guys about Bacteria built up, mold and mildew is real. I know a lot of you out there don't let your towels dry before you throw them in the dirty laundry and then you let it sit there for a week. Don't do that. It's the same thing with everything. That rule applies with everything. Let your things air out before you just throw them somewhere. Like for me, before I store my sponge in here to store it, I'm going to let this dry down completely to where it's like kind of firm again, because I don't want any mold or build up of bacteria to grow inside of this thing. So anyway, this little booklet, it's very cute. It tells you do's and don'ts. Run your sponge under warm water to loosen any trapped product. Then lather with soap gently and squeeze until all the product is out. This is really cute and it's very necessary. And you can use it for dry products as well. I'm going to have to try that with some like dry powder foundation for like a quick run to the grocery store kind of look. But anyway, yeah, I definitely have a lot of product build up on here, guys. 2 days worth of, and I'm going to see how easy it is to clean off. I know with my beauty blender, it's a little, I never really get all the brown stuff off, which I'm not really looking forward to doing. Like, it's not a big deal. But, I just love squeezing this. To me, it's so soft and fuzzy and cute, guys. So, anyway, I just wanted to let you guys know about that. I'm going to go ahead. What in the hell? Oh, the air's on. I'm going to go ahead and zoom up so you guys can see my face after 5.5 hours. Not that the sponge had anything to do with its longevity. It's just really, I really like the way it's done my makeup. So this was my eye look for the Drake concert, and it was inspired by this shirt that I got from TJ Maxx. I wanted to do something. It was also inspired by Jocelyn Partee. I watch her YouTube channel, and if you guys haven't subscribed to her, please subscribe to her. I love her. She's so inspiring. Like, she's one of the only influencers on YouTube who can actually inspire me to do different eye looks and try different things. So thank her. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys my makeup look. As you can see, we have the blush, we have the contour, we have the big head to go with it, and the wig is laid for light years, at least from this side of the camera. I don't know how it's looking on your side, but as you can see, I do have some really shiny, I have some shiny spots. There's no getting around that. And I tried to buff them out, but I mean, it's not bad. This is the eye look I had today. Like I said, inspired by Jocelyn Partee, her olive green look. And I wanted to put that pop of color in the middle. And I tried to do like a cut crease kind of thing that I'm really liking. I'm going to have to do more often with different colors. But I didn't want to take too much time and do the cut crease. And as you guys know, I don't really wear eyeliner, but your girl did her some Aaliyah J. Miss Aaliyah J inspired eyeshadow eyeliner. So anyway, letting you guys look. Excuse the oil and smile lines, but this is how everything looks together after. And please realize this is after 5.5 hours of wear. You guys, I don't know, I have a routine down. I'm gonna zoom out. I have a routine down for when it comes to doing my makeup to where it stays on overnight. If I decided, which I very seldomly do, unless it's on accident. If I'm drunk and I'm having a night out with friends and I spend the night over their house, like, I don't just sleep in my makeup. It happens like every blue moon, like every blue moon's blue moon. Like that blue moon's blue moon. That's how often that happens. So anyway, I stopped doing the Milk of Magnesia. Normally when I do the Milk of Magnesia, that keeps my makeup on and staying still all freaking day. I can go to the club, do my makeup at 5 or 3 o'clock, go to the club at 8 or 9, and then wake up the next day still looking the exact same with no oil on my face at like 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. Wake up and go to breakfast and people are like, oh my god, you look so great. Oh yeah, really? Because I went to the club like this. But I don't say that. It's written on my insides. So anyway, I'm not doing that routine anymore, but with the products that I've been using, I don't even think it's necessarily the primers. The primers may act as a shield to protect my skin, but the way that I do my layers, particularly when I'm doing my makeup and coming to a complete beat, my makeup stays put. It may get oily without me using the milk of magnesia in certain spots, very certain spots, not everywhere, but it stays put. Like I could literally wake up, no matter what, as long as I do my steps, I can wake up and like go to breakfast the next morning and look completely fine. I won't have smudged face. I won't have, my makeup stays put, and normally so does my hair. But anyway, guys, I don't want to ramble on about too much that does not have anything to do with Juno&Co. This video was specifically for me to talk about this sponge and to show you guys this twist out that I did. Yeah. It's kind of, it looks okay. It's my first twist out I've done in years. So anyway, guys, would I recommend this product? I appreciate you if you got to this point in the video. But would I recommend this product? I would absolutely recommend it. It's only $6. The downside to it was shipping did take a while. It took about 2 weeks to get to me. But was it worth it? Yes. Can you order faster shipping? Absolutely. Or you can just spend $12 and get free shipping. Or actually, it's not free. It costs like a couple, $5, I think. And just get it in 2 weeks if you're in no rush. But it's definitely worth it, especially for you guys out there who are looking for a good gift to get your girlfriend. It is worth it. So I want to thank you guys for watching this video. I hope, you know, this message gets to you well. And if you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and subscribe. Also, while you're subscribing, go ahead and click the drop down box and make you an Ebates account so you can save, you know, 5 to 8% on your credit card. Get that cash back, make you an account, refer some friends, and earn you some more cash. It's real, guys. Stop shopping online without Ebates and honey. It's ridiculous. So anyways, I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye. This lighting is horrible, but I wanted to come in and show you guys how this look. I know it looks like my foundation is not my color, but I promise you it matches. It's just this lighting makes me look like, it just messes up. It makes this foundation look very, very yellow. So let me try to step in a different lighting. And this lighting is crap too. Oh, just annoying. Let's get some natural sunlight. And excuse me if my room is junky, but I try to match my chest. I just wanted to show you how that foundation pretty much blended. My foundation is looking a lot lighter than my body, a lot more yellow, but you guys, it matches when I'm looking in the mirror. So I don't know what's going on, but whatever. My contour, it'll even out after I contour my face and whatever. I don't know. But anyway, this is just, I want to show y'all how it blended out. Excuse me, I have breakouts over here. I don't know what happened. I have a little patch, dry patch. I'm going to go back over, but I'm having like a little breakout situation. I don't know for what for. Just been breaking out, but it blended pretty good. I used too much foundation. I wasn't expecting it to. I was expecting it to kind of absorb like the Beauty Blender, but it does not absorb or eat up all your makeup like it promotes. So you definitely want to use less. And I really like this sponge. Like, I've been using it lately just, you know, because it's soft. It's my favorite color is blue, and I've just been wanting to try it out, and I like it better than my Real Technique sponge and the Beauty Blender. So yeah, I'm gonna put on the rest of my makeup, and I'm gonna finish talking to you guys about the application and how you can see the finished look.